My name is Luke, this is the Outdoor Gear Review, and it is test day here with the Amazon 55 liter pack. This is a very budget-friendly backpack, which I picked up on Amazon for $51, I believe. Now already, we've discussed this pack. We went over the features, stats, and all that good stuff. Now, let's begin with the testing. We are going out for a multi-mile hike into the backcountry. And what I love about this trail is that it is really, really steep. Now, when it comes to the weight of this pack and the gear that I'm carrying, we are looking at 31 pounds in total. This pack is loaded up for an overnight adventure: sleeping bag, tent, sleeping pad, food, water, gear, all that stuff. So we can see how comfortable this pack is out on the trail. For me, this is just part one of testing out this product. I will be testing this pack out for weeks, for months, maybe even longer. There's no telling when the review will come up. I want to make sure that I know the insides, outsides, good, bad, in between. I want to know everything. And it's all about giving you all the best information possible so you can make the right decision for yourself. Now, before really focusing on this pack and how it's performing so far, I'd like for you to know that this channel is 100% agenda free, meaning I have no store, no affiliates, no Amazon connections. I make zero profit when it comes to gear reviews and what you purchase. I don't care if you purchase anything, it benefits me not. So with that being said, let's focus on this pack. The Amazon Basics 55 liter, let's get to it. I'm roughly a quarter of a mile into this trip here. What are my thoughts? Well, to be 100% honest with you, this pack is way more comfortable than I thought it would be. Now, of course, we're going downhill. That may change coming back up. That's when the true test begins. But as it stands right now, just going down the mountain, it's comfortable. It really is. The one thing that I've noticed here is that the waist belt really is small. Now, that benefits someone like myself, who's a smaller individual. I have a 32-inch waist, and this fits me perfectly. But for larger individuals, this may not be a good choice. It may be too small. There is an issue that's beginning to present itself with this pack. I am continuously having to adjust the straps, namely the load lifters. The buckles are not doing a good job of keeping it nice and tight, so I'm having to continuously adjust it. The pack has actually gotten to the point now where it won't hold the tension at all. I can pull it tight and it pulls back. So the issues with the straps continue, not only for the load lifters, but also for the harness itself. Anyone up for some ice skating? This pack has problems, guys. Unfortunately, the hardware that's included on this pack with the buckles, the straps, and so on, it's terrible. It's just terrible. Nothing is holding any tension. Load lifters, the harness system. I actually have been measuring the harness system, and over the last quarter mile, it's lost about 1.5 inches of tension. The straps have stretched out that much. So the fit is now off. All right, so this is 1 mile in. So that's 1 mile down. We will turn around here, go back up 1 mile to the parking area. This is a pretty good test of this pack, a good initial test. I mean, already it's presenting the pros and some cons to this pack. I mean, right off the bat, the hardware sucks. Maybe another 1/2 inch since the last time I mentioned it. This thing is stretched out. It goes from being comfortable to not comfortable very, very quickly. And it's because the hardware simply does not hold the straps in place. And it's actually getting worse. It is. This side now doesn't want to hold tension, just like the other side didn't want to. It's time to head back up the mountain. Let's see how this pack does. Now this is kind of funny, because the harness system is just stretching, right? The waist belt continues to pull my pants down. It slacks, the waist belt slides down, and it takes my pants with it. This strap right here just came loose and gave about a whole inch. Oh, this is awful. Wow. This is simply unbelievably bad. Now, as I'm hiking up the mountain here, I'm taking some long strides, and one thing that I've noticed is that this backpack has a bounce to it when you're taking those big steps up and down. The backpack actually shakes, it vibrates. And that is likely due to the frame sheet. The frame sheet for this pack is simply a piece of plastic that has some aluminum stays in it. They are not formed for your back. They're completely flat. It's funny how you could go in with certain expectations, be surprised in a good way, and then within a mile, be floored at how awful a product is. Just like that, just like that. Well, that was an interesting test of the Amazon pack. To start off with, I was impressed, but now only after 2 miles, I'm not impressed, not at all. The hardware is what ruins this backpack. I mean, this is a very budget-friendly backpack, 51 bucks, but I mean, for $51, you could buy a really nice pack, a name brand pack. I mean, heck, you could get a North Face backpack for the same price. Used, of course, but you can find those deals all day long. You know what else is interesting about this pack? It's maxed out on the torso length. I'm not a very tall guy. My torso length is right at 19 inches, and that's where this pack is. So if you have a torso length that is longer than mine, this pack would not work for you. So taller individuals, I would not recommend this pack at all. If you had your eyes on this backpack, I would suggest not buying it until I get done with my review. As mentioned before, I have a lot of testing to do still, but to start off, not very good results with the Amazon Basics 55 liter pack. Do not go get the 65 or the 75. Wait for the review. If you happen to have any experience with this pack, make sure to comment down below. I would appreciate it, and so would anybody else who's considering this pack. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you like it, subscribe, support on Patreon. Until next time, strength and honor.